Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the MGH United Road to Glory. Today, we are going to get into the transfer window. I've played a few games off camera, so we're going to get into some highlights. And then when we come back, the January transfer window will be here, and I am going to invest in one player, probably a young player that's going to be a part of this squad. I need something. I'm struggling. You're going to see it in these highlights. Some of these games have been so tricky. Let's just get straight into it. So we kick off at St Mary's against Southampton, who have made some really good signings over the last few seasons. You'll see throughout this game, they've got some players in there that cause absolute mayhem. One of them being Teller, but I don't think he's a signing. I think he was already there. We get off to a terrible start, though. Watts. I don't know who that is, but what a finish that is. Haha, get it? 1-0 down already. And then almost 2-0 right before the break. We were on the ropes pretty much this entire first half. Really, really struggling. Defensive mistake. No chance I'm catching up. 2-0. 1 minute added on and we've played 2 minutes. It's not fair, ref. Give me my time back. Actually, no. What I mean is don't add on so much. 2-0 down. Things weren't looking good. It was almost 3-0. Great bit of defensive work from Spence there. Look at the crowd. They're loving this. And I tell you what, I am not. Just really, really struggling at the moment in the Premier League. Of course, it's always going to be tough when you first get promoted. But I was expecting to do a little bit better. And again, just look at this. This Dyer guy, or Dia, absolutely unbelievable. Makes it 3-0. For sure, it's game over now. There's no way back. And we will be losing at St Mary's to Southampton. But I wanted to at least get a goal back. Garbett steps up to the plate, as he always does. He's been getting a lot of games recently, and he does pull one back for MGH United. And I thought maybe that would be it, but no. The suffering continued. Teller was an absolute nightmare in this game. Such a good young player. Might have to take a look at him at some point. He makes it 4-1. Going into the last 10 minutes here, we do actually get a penalty. Really poor challenge from Bakker. Theo steps up. And it's just not his season so far. What can I say, guys? He's just really struggling in the Premier League. This happened last year. He came good in the second half of the season. Maybe that's going to happen again this season. He's just struggling up against those defenders. But we had some youth players in the monthly reports. I called up 2 of them. And unfortunately, none of them were midfielders. Of course, we have an objective to call up 4 midfielders in the youth academy. So nothing so far. Hopefully, next month we'll get some really good players in. Although, I don't know if I'm actually going to use these players. It's just to get the objective done. Anyway, Arsenal at home. Last time we played at Craven Cottage against Arsenal, it ended in tears. It really was not a nice feeling losing in the last few minutes, and I really wanted payback. We don't start off well. They've signed an absolute giant of a striker. I think this is the Nigerian Onuacha. Sorry, guys. I can't remember how to pronounce his name. He's an absolute monster of a player, like 6'7", I believe, and he's doing flips. Crazy. But Nketiah has haunted his former club. We signed him from Brighton. What were Arsenal thinking selling him to Brighton in the first place? You're going to see in this replay, it's such a good finish. I do love Nketiah's right foot. It's a great right foot. His finessing, his finishing in general is just at a very high level. It's just his passing and his dribbling that maybe could do with a bit of work. But if you get him into a position like this, he's pretty much going to score. Very, very nice to get back in this game at 1-1. And now it was just about trying to steal the winner, basically, because there's no doubt Arsenal have a lot more quality. Another shot just goes wide there. I knew if I held on until, late in the second half, maybe I could steal a winner. And this was that moment. Garbett straight at Cranio. Good save from the Italian keeper. Corner coming in from Staunton. It actually isn't a very good delivery, but we're going to recycle the ball here. Do you guys know what's coming? It could be a Wheatley special. It's flying. Oh, unfortunately, it isn't one of those special moments for Wheatley. We know he's capable of it, but it has been a little while. Maybe he's lost his confidence. Here's Nketiah, though. A chance to win the game. Still unable to find that second goal. And guess what, guys? It's that time again. Are we going to concede late against Arsenal? A stupid clearance. And Saka makes us pay. Look at my players on the pitch. Just falling, collapsing in tears. Saka has ruined the moment. What a player. But it all comes from a bad clearance from Spencer. Look at that. I honestly was trying to find Joyce on the left wing, and it just didn't go there. And it gave Saka an opportunity he was never going to miss. And Arsenal get the last-minute winner again. It really is painful. Next time, okay, next season when we play them at home, I will destroy them. Anyway, moving on into the next Premier League game. Off to a great start against Sheffield United here. A shot coming in from Zambo. By the way, 9 out of 10 signings, Zambo. What a player. I really, really recommend him. And then we get another huge opportunity here. Joshua Jackson has to score. If he ever wants to be one of the starters, he has to be burying this. And Nketiah scores that. Theo scores that. And he puts it wide. A real, real shame. Cross coming in from Sheffield United. We win it back. And this is how you counter-attack. Staunton, who's playing a lot more on that right wing lately, cuts in on that left foot. Do I shoot early? Yes, I do. Into the top left corner. And that is why Staunton is going to go back onto that right wing. And he's doing flips as well. I think putting him at cam was a really good idea at first. But I did it because I was making space for Robinson. I think Robinson isn't at the level to displace a player like Staunton, who is so good on the right. So I think we're going to rejig it. We'll give it a go and see how we get on. Big saves from the keeper here, by the way, keeping us in the game. Bramley Turner, what can I say? He's a hero. Here is Zambo on the ball into Garbett, trying to find a pass. Staunton makes his run, and it's going to be a second goal for Staunton from the right wing. I think that's the key. I really do. Staunton back on the right, Garbett in the middle, and then Joyce on the left, or Robinson, or Nkudu. Doesn't really matter. At some point, though, I'm pretty sure we will need to bring in a top left winger. But we do concede a silly chance, and it's a good finish. 2-1 now. I was really hoping we weren't going to crumble under the pressure because we need these points so badly. We're so close to the relegation zone. Lasala coming on as a sub, really close to scoring a third there. And then Simon Mickelbust, who came on as a sub with a lovely ball over the top. Joyce picks out Lasala in the box, and he does score. Lasala is a special player. This is why I've not loaned him out. He will come on and do a job for us. It's a brilliant cross in. It's really quite unmissable. And that was enough to get us the 3-1 win and a very much needed 3 points on the board. So we're going to go into the next game and hopefully keep this run going. Who are we against at Craven Cottage? Well, normally I'd be quite excited about this game. Newcastle. But they've got money now. And they've got some incredible players in there. There's one name, I will mention it in a moment, after Staunton, who's in great form, smashes one over the bar. It's a guy in pink boots. He's running into the box. He slams it home, and I'm thinking, who the hell are you? His name is Ronaldo. Okay, I didn't quite catch his second name there. But Ronaldo. Could this be Cristiano Ronaldo's regen? It genuinely could be. What a finish that is. And I'm telling you, throughout this whole game, he was involved in everything. Look at him. What is that back heel? How dare you? I was so mad at the back heel, I slipped out and just, yeah, red card to match the kit. Jed Spence gets sent off. It's not a good challenge, but to be fair, I just yanked him down with my arm. No biggie. We had to rejig the team. Unfortunately, Staunton and Joyce had to come off. The penalty is going to be taken by Morata. And it's in the back of the net. 2-0 down and down to 10 men. Here's the Ronaldo player again. Honestly, I might have to take a look. Although, does it kind of ruin the realism signing a regen? I don't know how Almiron's missed there to make it 3-0. Let me know your thoughts, guys. I know typically... Oh, just don't watch this. We don't need to see that. Generally, in the past, I know a lot of people get very excited at the thought of getting regens. Ibra's regen, Messi's regen, but I guess you could argue it's a little bit unrealistic. But let me know in the comments, guys, would you like me to take a look? If so, I can. We can scout them, but I need to find out who that Ronaldo guy is. Into the next game against Watford, and just like in real life, they're really struggling in the Premier League. But of course, up against us, they're having an easy game. 7 minutes in, and Kluivert scores. Really good young player. We used him in the Roma career mode a little bit. I wouldn't mind trying him again at some point. But I would encourage you to have a look at this goal again. If you missed the build-up play there because I was talking and distracting you, it is disgusting between Nketiah and Zambo. Telepathic almost. The lovely little 1-2, the chip over the defence and the finish. One of my favourite goals I've scored in a while. And here is Zambo again with a ball over the top to Theo. I'm telling you, Zambo is just like a cheaper Pogba. He's just amazing. He's so good at everything. He's pinging passes, he's shooting and scoring, getting assists. Honestly, he can do everything. And he was free. Unbelievable signing. Thank you, Fulham. Another chance for Nketiah there. Drags it wide, unfortunately. Is Nketiah going to come out soon as Ghanaian? That's the wrong word, really, isn't it? I think he's going to be playing for Ghana soon, guys. I believe in the next few weeks, we should see that hit the news in real life. And if so, I will change his nationality in-game. I believe he's going to do it. It wouldn't surprise me if Partey is trying to convince him. 2-1 up, and then it becomes 2-2. And this is a really interesting goal. I haven't conceded one like this for a long time. I don't know how he's been able to swivel on that. It's a beautiful finish. And a game that we really should be winning against one of the teams down in the bottom, right in the relegation zone. It's currently 2-2 and we are dropping 2 points. It's simply not good enough. Into the final minutes, I had to push. I had to find a winner. Joyce into Nketiah. Is this the moment? The future Ghanaian number 9 scores? No. He puts it wide. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. I was so confused. I was sure this was going to hit the back of the net. And then I saw this replay. I'm thinking to myself, no. That is not physically possible. How has he hit the ball so far wide? Look how the ball leaves his boot. Explain that one. I don't know what to say. I felt like the game really did not want me scoring there. But I missed a lot of chances. It's my own fault. We dropped 2 points away to Watford. Not a good enough result. So, into the next game against Wolves, who had Calvert-Lewin up front, Neto on the wing. Oh, man, this was a nightmare of a game. But honestly, they don't have Adama, so I'm happy about that. Adama Traore is horrible to play against. And they were, I think, 8th. So similar to real life, really kind of close to pushing for a European spot, but also not quite that at that level. A shot comes in from Garbett, which was almost an absolutely stunning goal. Keeper watching it go over his bar. And we do get an opportunity here to shoot with Lacey. Garbett lays him off. And then it is so close to flying into that top corner. What a way to open the goal scoring in this game this would have been. Lacey's a superb player. 70 rated, yet I'm enjoying him more than Steele and Nixon at the moment. I think it is a bit of a problem. I'll talk about it later in this episode. But Staunton, he is in the form of his life right now, scores again. And guess what? He was playing at Cam. I don't get it. He plays well at right mid, and I'm thinking, okay, we'll convert him back to right mid. Then he plays well at Cam. What do I do with him? I think I'm going to stay with what I said before. We'll go back to right mid. And we held on to get the 1-0 win. And now it's time to play at a snowy stadium, St. James's Park, up north. It's freezing cold. I didn't really mean to play in the snow. It's not very nice. But I loaded up the game and I saw it and thought, well, it's a challenge. And Nkudu really should be scoring that. That chance was not much of a challenge. He's practically unmarked. All he has to do is hit the target, test the keeper, and maybe it flies in. But we miss. And then Newcastle get on the break with St. Maximin down this left wing. He is like Adama Traore, just a nightmare. And then Willock, ex-Arsenal, one of my favourite players when he was at Arsenal, one of my favourite young players to come through, scores against us. 1-0 to Newcastle against the run of play. And then, all of a sudden, I could not do anything. They were all over me. Bramley Turner with the save there. Here is Lasala, plays it over to Robinson. I did make a few changes for this. It is the Carabao Cup. And I should say, actually, it's the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. So it's a big game. I didn't rotate too much, but it wasn't my full first team. Here's Robinson taking on the defender just wide of the post there. I think it actually came off the keeper. Yeah, it was. It was saved. Corner coming in now. And it falls for Wheatley. And I don't know, man. We need another goal from Wheatley. It feels like it's been ages. This time with his left foot. So much power behind it. If it was on target, it was a goal. And then Willock showing me exactly why Cargill is a player I am getting rid of. And I got so frustrated, I took him off. I brought on Hickey. That's how desperate I was. Hickey is a centre-back? No, I pushed him out on the left and Sutton played as a centre-back, but we absolutely had to take off Cargill. He wasn't doing anything good for us at the back, and straight away, we get down the other end and score. I mean, what can I say? I don't think the substitution made any difference here, but I felt so much more confident at the back with Sutton as a centre-back. Do you know how stupid that feels? But anyway, it didn't matter in the end because Newcastle always looked dangerous. It always felt like they were going to score. And it was Broja, the Chelsea player on loan at Southampton in real life. He's a monster of a player as well. Really good striker. Too little too late to clear this and try and get on one last attack. The referee blows his whistle and we are out in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. Really frustrating. And now our final game of highlights here. Man City against De Bruyne, who is the league top scorer with 12 goals at the Etihad. We've got such a small portion of fans there. This is a big one, guys. If I can get a result against City, I can beat anyone. And what I will say is, defensively, they were not playing a very good side. Their back two were youth players, I believe. But they still had some great talent in there. One of them being this man right here, Palmer. I'm going to talk about him later in this episode because I think there could be something there with Palmer. He was absolutely everywhere in this game. Him and De Bruyne, unbelievable. Great partnership. It was clear to me that Palmer was playing a bit of a deeper role than you'd expect. Normally he plays as a cam or on the right wing. I'm thinking I could maybe convert him. We come so close in this second half, which, by the way, I made it to half-time at 0-0. I couldn't believe it. And I thought I scored here. Theo with a first-time shot just bends wide. If that goes in, I'm screeching like a little girl. Here's Foden into Palmer, who lays it off to Grealish, back inside to Foden. And just like that, all my hard work is undone. And City take the lead at the Etihad. It was always going to happen. Their quality just too good in the end. They were just all over me. Really struggled. Jesus on the right wing was a nuisance as well. Come to Arsenal, please. I actually give away another penalty here. No card for Wheatley. But have a look at this replay. I think it was just pure frustration on my end. One tackle, two tackles, and then just crunch him. But Bramley Turner guesses the right direction, keeps it at 1-0. I actually thought, you know what? I could actually steal something here. In the last 5 minutes, a huge chance falls for Theo, and his barren run of form continues. So annoying, but it happens to strikers. And there's that Palmer guy again, just playing it out from defence beautifully. I like him. I think we're going to have to take a look at him. Rodri to De Bruyne, plays it forward, and it's going to be a last-minute second goal. Rodri buries us, and that's it, guys. We lose at the Etihad, and we are in trouble. I think it's fair to say that we're struggling quite a lot. We're only a couple of points above the relegation zone. We're going to take a look through the squad, see where the issues are, and then we're going to try and invest in at least one player. Not going to spend too much money. I don't want to break the bank. I'm still, investing in this stadium project and things like that. However, I'm pretty sure I know what the issue is. Okay, so let's have a look at the team in order of players. Maybe I should remove my camera for this bit so you can see all of the names and stuff. So Bramley Turner, of course, is playing really well at the moment. No issues there. Really enjoying Hickey, but I have noticed not a single goal or an assist to his name yet, which is, it's a little bit of a worry. Nothing too crazy. I'm sure he'll pick something up soon. We've obviously got too many left backs. We're going to try and work that out. Reeve needs to go out on loan. I'm going to try and sell King in this window. Wheatley and Burton are doing fine. The only problem is they can be quite erratic. I don't think their defensive awareness is as high as I would like, so I have gone ahead and adjusted their development programs. They are going to be increasing their defensive awareness. It's just sometimes they're completely out of position, which can be a little bit of a difficulty. A couple of other centre-backs here. I'm trying to loan out Spratt. Cargill will be leaving at the end of this season. You would have seen in the highlights just before this, I had a really bad game with him. He's just not good enough at this level. It's as simple as that. And Paul, I'm not really using at all, but we'll keep him just for now. Maybe next season we'll do something with him. Right backs, similar problem really. They're not contributing enough goals or assists. I thought Spence would have had at least 2 or 3 assists by now. He's only got the one, so I think my wing-backs could be doing a little bit better for me. But now we move into the problem area, and I think it's midfield. So let's have a look at all my central midfielders. We've got Zach Steele, we've got Zambo Anguissa. What a signing. No complaints for him. Lacey has played a lot recently, and I've really enjoyed using him next to Zambo, which I think says a lot. It means that I'm struggling with Nixon and Steele. These are my main central midfielders to partner with Zambo. And I just feel like Nixon especially is performing very poorly. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. His stats are better than Steele in terms of his actual physical attributes and things like that. But Steele, I mean, he's been playing more games. I enjoyed using him from the start. But I think this is my problem area. I think Zambo needs a new partner. We're missing Patino. So I am going to be looking for a new central midfielder that can play maybe left-footed next to Zambo. I think that's what I'm going to be looking for. Mikkel Bust has been actually very good when he's played, but he's obviously a little bit far off ratings-wise, so maybe we'll find a loan for him if we do bring someone else in. But I think that's the main problem. Going forward, I don't think we have too many issues. Garbett is actually our top scorer with 6. Yes, that's how bad this season has been so far. 6 goals is my top scorer. Staunton's having a much better period now. Basically, because I've been playing him on the right. I think he's better as a right winger. So he's going back to right wing, and Garbett will continue through the middle. Lasala, I need to use more. Really enjoy using him. Joyce, not contributing enough goals, but still having a good impact on games. And then, of course, we've got Nkudu and Robinson. They play their part. Nkudu's in it for the pace most of the time, but Robinson needs to be getting more goals and assists, especially being my number 7. I mean, I'm expecting more from him in the second half of this season. And then I guess you could argue the other problem is we're not scoring enough goals. Jackson's got 2 in 7. Theo's got 2 in 20. I honestly, I couldn't believe that when I saw it. I don't think he's playing that badly. I think what we're seeing is a lot tougher defences and he's struggling to actually get the goals. But he is always a nuisance for them. So I'm not too worried about that. And Nketiah's come in and done a really good job. 5 goals in 15. That's not too bad. But I think it's clear. I need a new central midfielder. Let me go ahead and pop my camera back on so you can see my luscious, beautiful face. I just played against Man City and I absolutely loved Palmer. He was everywhere. If it wasn't De Bruyne, it was Palmer. And guess what? He's left-footed. I signed him in the Arsenal career mode for one of the objectives and then we ended up not using him at all, basically. So, how about converting him to a central midfielder? What I'm going to do is I'm going to scout him. Obviously, he's an attacking player, but he can play as a cam. And for sure, in that game against City we just played, he was playing in midfield as a midfield 3. I reckon with a bit of training, we could convert him to a centre mid and he could be the new Patino. 6'2", he's pretty tall. He's not the strongest, but we can work on that. And that's the beauty of training. And by the way, it seems like bad news with Kilman. As you know, we were looking to bring him in this January, maybe on a free signing, but he has signed a new contract at Valencia, so we will not be able to get Kilman, which is a bit of a shame. He would be the perfect backup centre-back to, well, Burton, really. So Kilman, maybe another time. But we're scouting Cole Palmer. I have no idea how much he's going to cost, but we will find out soon enough. Now, are we going to get any offers coming in for players? Obviously, we could potentially get some huge offers coming in for some of the young players, and I'm not completely against selling. So we'll see what happens. We've got West Ham up next. Where are they in the table? I'm guessing they're quite high up there. Oh, no. No. Okay, well, straight away it's a no because the offer is pathetic. There's no way Garbett leaves for less than 10, 15 million. So that is going to be a reject. And he's one of my main players this season. We have a monthly scout report. I need midfielders. He looks like he's a midfielder. We'll just sign him up. He looks like a midfielder. He might not be. Vickers might be. Thing is, it doesn't cost me anything to just sign them up. I'm just doing this to complete an objective. So let's just double check and see if we've got any midfielders there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's done. I think that is done. Yes. Easy. Sign 4 players in your youth academy assigned to the midfield position. Now we just go through and delete the ones we actually don't want at all. So he's got a good potential. I mean, Fleming might be okay. Giles, whatever, he can go. And so can Vickers. That is a dirty mustache at 15 years old. And Davey can go as well. Am I ever going to need Fleming? Probably not, to be honest. So we've got 3 players there that all have up to 91 to 94 potential, which is obviously unlikely, but still pretty remarkable. We'll keep those guys just in case. Now, where were West Ham? 12th. Okay. Not as hard as it could have been. This is a winnable game, potentially. And we need to win it because we've got a game here where we could go potentially above Everton or at least joint on points in 16th, getting us further away from the drop zone. And Leicester are in there. What are Leicester doing in the relegation zone? I say it every time, but playing at the London Stadium is one of my favourite fixtures in any career mode. I love this stadium. Maybe I could have done a share with them. Yeah, I don't know about, you know, a League One side playing in the London Stadium. I wouldn't be able to fill a quarter of it, let alone the whole thing. Anyway, West Ham do have some great players in there. Osimhen is up front. He was lethal last time we played against them. I don't think he actually scored, did he? But he was a problem. They've already got in behind. It might go out. We've got lucky there. I've got Lacey back in their lineup today. I don't know why he's been able to basically own that position recently. Well, I know I do. It's because the other players haven't been performing well. Steele and Nixon just not doing as much as Lacey, who could have got in there. Konza was just in the way. Here they go down the right side again. Jeez, Frimpong is absolutely rapid. Hickey's got no chance to catch up. It's in the box now. It's a good turn. And Bramley Turner saves it. Good turn. Bramley Turner. That's not funny, Matt. Ben Rama on the ball now. Lacey's chasing him. He starts again today. He's just undroppable at the moment. Next to Zambo. What a partnership. Osimhen shoots. Bramley Turner probably should have caught that. There it is. Good man. Now we can get on the attack. Here is Spence. Back inside for Staunton. Oh, that's going to be a foul, surely. What? No foul? I'm not going to be happy if they score from this. Okay, Burton's done a good job. Right, we go again. Staunton. Over to Spence with the overlap. Theo. Make a run, Theo. He made a run, but very late, and it was in the wrong area. I couldn't pick him out. That's an own goal. That is an own goal. Hickey, I said I wanted more goals. Not own goals. What are you doing? And that's Dan James with the cross as well. Ex-Man United and Leeds, now at West Ham. It's a good run, to be fair. He's got a lot of pace. That's just unfortunate. Aaron Hickey with his first goal for MJH United in the wrong goal. Doesn't really count. Okay, 1-0 down. This has not been a good start. Yes, Garbett. Need a bit of magic from him today. Staunton has been playing a lot better on that right side. Here's Theo. I'm just going to shoot. Oh, it was a good one. He does need to get some more goals. But then again, I remember last season we were having similar conversations. In the second half of the season, he blew up again and got loads of goals. So maybe that will happen again. Maybe if we can get Palmer in behind him. Could be quite a nice signing, that. I do believe Palmer would be good. I did check on Patino, by the way. He's 83 rated now. I know, it's an absolute killer. But at the time, it was the right thing to do, to let him go. And he's absolutely killing it over in Spain. It's just a shame that he's left me in Spain as well, without the S. Just in pain without him. Oh, 2-0 down. I don't even know who that is. Chimi Avila. No idea. Never heard of him. Seems like a real player. He's got a real face with tattoos and stuff. That is an unbelievable header from the West Ham number 10. Who needs Lanzini? Oh my God, did you just see what I saw? Hickey on the line. Didn't even move towards it. And if he did, it was such a pathetic attempt, it barely looked like he tried. So we've got an own goal from Hickey. And then a mistake from Hickey. Should have got his body in the way of that. Half-time, 2-0 down. We're not getting those 3 points. This is what we need from Hickey. Getting forward. Can we do something from here? Apparently not. Joyce didn't want to help. Right, Hickey's got it again. Please be a good cross. Please be a good cross. It's not bad. It was into a good area, but the keeper was always favourite. I just need to calm things down a bit. I know I'm probably not going to win this game, but I can still score 2. I can maybe get a point. I just need a little bit of luck. Something special from Staunton or Garbett, who's barely been in the game, to be honest. That's a good tackle. All right, Joyce. Passing it inside. Oh, my. Okay. Yeah, this is a bad one, guys. Not a good game. I don't know why West Ham aren't in the top half with this team. They're actually really good. It makes no sense. Lacey on the ball into Theo. Go on, Lacey again. Hits it. It's a good strike. Hey, at least we've had a shot on target, guys. That's something, right? 20 minutes to go. I should probably bring on some subs. But then again, I don't think it's going to matter. We're just running out of time, and all it takes is one good attack from West Ham, and they will make it impossible by taking a 3-0 lead. Cross comes in. Spence in the middle of nowhere. It's off the post. ABT. Wow. What a save. And it's a yellow card for a tackle I don't even remember. I've brought on Nixon. I want to give him another go. He was so good when we first got him. And then it just didn't quite work out. Here he is again. Into Zambo. I've got to hit that. Oh, deflected. It almost went in. I think it hit Konza. That would have been very nice. That was the lucky goal I needed right there. Corner coming in from Staunton. And Nketiah is also on. Can he get us something here? Garbett's now on the ball. Back post. Please. Go on. Nixon. That is Nixon in a nutshell this season. He's in the best position to chest that down and score. And his control is awful. And they could score from this. Nope. Hickey's done a really good job there. Fair play. Recovered well. Nice. Into Nkudu here. Lay it off. Nixon. Over to Staunton. He's offside. What a finish, though. That is what I need to get Staunton doing. Getting in those positions. How far off was he? Oh, it's so close, isn't it? Jeez. His kneecap skin. The patella. The bone itself was offside. Well, I guess that's it, guys. Today was not my day. Feels like I've been saying that a lot lately. I knew the Premier League would be hard, but I'm not going to lie, guys. I didn't think it would be this difficult. I am going to be potentially equal on points with whoever's in 18th place after this. If they've won their game, how shocking is that? I didn't think I'd ever be close to being relegated. Genuinely. I thought I'd maybe be, at worst, 14th, 15th, something like that. But no, we're going to be stuck in 17th for a while if results continue like this. Just a poor performance, a poor game, no luck whatsoever, and we've rightly been beaten. I'm just thinking to myself, do I just go for it? Just get him in the squad straight away. I really think he's going to make a massive difference. He's such a quality player. I just have no idea what to go in with. Maybe I offer a swap deal. Do I just cut my losses on Nixon? I'm just not enjoying using Nixon. Do I offer him as part of the deal? I know Nixon is quite a lot of people's favourite player, or at least was. I've just not enjoyed using him for a little while now. Well, if I go in and try, if it fails, we just try again in a week. And by then, we should know his stats. I can try and get him into the team now. Is Pep Guardiola going to be feeling nice today? Player swap, midfielders. Nixon is worth 7.5. Steele's worth 5. I don't want to get rid of anyone else, really. It is just Nixon or Steele. But I do feel like Steele is the better player. Whenever I use Steele, I enjoy it more than I do enjoy Nixon. And that is me being 100% honest. I think I try. Nixon was brilliant, but it ain't working out. Give me Cole Palmer for Nixon plus 5 million. They must be a similar rating. Oh, it's a tough one, this. I'm willing to invest at least 5 million, I would say. I'll try 3.5. Is Pep Guardiola going to listen to that? Oh, I was really close. Really close. Can you see that? Again, I'll get rid of my camera just for this bit. 4.65 million plus 13% sell-on clause, which is ridiculous, by the way. I don't want to remove it. I think I'll edit the sell-on clause. I'll offer them 5%, and I will increase my offer to 5 million. I said I'd pay 5. I think that's a good number, and it does mean that Cole Palmer probably is slightly higher rated than Nixon, or he's just got a much higher potential. That does have an effect, because Nixon finished his development this season, so technically he is as good as he's going to get for now. They want 6%. Just because I'm going to be stingy, I want the 5. Give me the 5%. Done deal. He almost stole a percent off me there, but I wasn't having it. Right. This is huge now, guys. If I can get Cole Palmer to sign a contract right now, he will be ready for this next game against Leeds, who, by the way, are just a few points ahead of us above Everton. So it's a big one. It's a winnable game. Well, I say winnable. It's a game I have to win. I'm going to go with important squad role. He's happy with that. 5-year deal. Happy with that as well. Doesn't need a release clause. That is fine. Please, please give me a number to work with here. Oh, no. Okay, so this season I've been going between 20 and 40,000. I think to get this deal done, we're looking at least 30, 35. I mean, he's playing for City, so his wages are going to be quite high, aren't they? I think I kind of need to go in a bit higher than I'd like to here, guys. I'm going to offer 35 and 100 grand up front. Please don't be too far out. I don't mind overpaying to get in a really good player. Oh, I think I was very close to losing this here. I was way off. Okay, we're going to remove the goals bonus. Again, I will get rid of my camera. It's annoying, isn't it, that it's in the way, but I don't like it on the right side. Edit wage, we're going to go 45,000. That makes him one of the highest paid players at the club, so he must be good. And I will offer him 450,000 per week. What do you reckon, guys? Is this going to be a done deal? Come on, Cole Palmer. No. I'm taking off that 1,000. I can't let that slide. 50 grand per week. Come on, Cole Palmer. Come on. Really? He really wants the 51. Maybe his mortgage is an extra 1,000 and he's just covering that. Whatever. It's done though, guys. This could be a pivotal moment this season. This could genuinely be the difference between staying in the Premier League and going down. A quality player, one of Man City's academy players, is joining up with MGH United. What rating is he? And is he going to be a challenge to try and improve defensively? Because remember, I want to play him as a centre mid. I don't want him getting loads of goals. I want him in midfield. I want to use that height. This is the moment we find out. What rating is he? He's a cam, isn't he? So he's going to be all the way down here. And he is 76 rated. Okay. How about changing you to centre mid? How long is that going to take? CDM is 168. Oh, that's not bad. He's got 61 defending. Okay. Do you know what? That really is not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, we're going to do it. Centre mid. I don't know what number I'm going to give him. He's got number 15 at the moment. What numbers do we have available? Number 4 is available, but I'm not giving him number 4. I mean, 17 kind of makes sense, because I will potentially use him as an attacker every now and again. He's great at cam. He's great on the right side. And 17 can be a bit of an advanced role number as well. So he will take Nixon's number. Welcome to the team, Cole Palmer. I'm excited by this deal. It didn't cost me too much money. And I'm really, really hoping I don't regret losing Nixon. If I see in a couple of seasons that he's player of the year, 89 rated, then obviously I'm going to be a bit sad. But Palmer could easily hit those numbers too. I think it was a good move. Whether you disagree with me or not, I'm in charge here. I've had to make the decision and I've done it. So we're going to go ahead and put him into that position straight away. So Steele goes on the bench. So we have Steele and Lacey. And then Palmer... He's only on a -3 there. Genuinely, guys, this could be incredible. Him and Zambo next to each other. Why not? It is done. Is there anything else we want to do? No, I don't think so. In the next episode, he will get his debut against Leeds. As I said, Massive, massive game. I am now 4 points behind Everton. I do not want to be stuck in 17th, one mistake away from being dragged into the relegation zone. I can't do the Championship again. I really can't, so things better improve in the next episode.